Woo, was a very crazy live stream yesterday, huh? Party people. I'm still tired, kind of. Anyway, welcome back to this final part, if you will, of basically our video series on how to blow up on Instagram. And this is actually the announcement that you have been all waiting for. I'm very pleased to announce that my Instagram BlackFile 2.0 is now ready for enrollment for the next few days. We're gonna have it open for a few days, then we're gonna close it again up until probably next year again, because that's how it works, because I can only take a small amount of people, mainly to ensure quality and stuff like this. But because there was a lot of DMs flooding in since yesterday, I figured let's just make a video about your frequently asked questions, what you have to know before you get in. Maybe we're gonna even take a look inside the program. We did it yesterday in our live stream a little bit, also with some actually lessons from inside. So rewatch the live stream from yesterday. But yeah, let's just talk about it and let's just answer your questions. Okay, the question that I actually get the most is, will this program work for me? I get this asked by so many different kinds of people: photographers, artists, coaches, business people, consultants, fitness trainers, or some people who don't even know what they want to do. And I have to say, that the things that we teach in the IGBF 2.0, the things that we talk about in there are mainly full-blown strategies and not just some quick fixes that a lot of other programs are actually just focusing on these quick fixes. But yeah, by the way, there's gonna be a lot of quick fixes in there as well. But the general principle, the general concept is a whole framework on building a brand on social media using the tool Instagram. And what you're gonna learn in there, mainly the influence accelerator framework, what I call it, is something that you will implement in your business, in your whole social media strategy, wherever you are right now. So whether you're a coach, consultant, whether you don't know what to do, whether you're a fitness trainer, whether you're a photographer or anything, any industry basically, you can just implement what we say in your brand, and it will tie this whole thing together, making you grow, making you get a better understanding of your audience, and then a better connection with your audience, up until monetization stuff. And some people actually ask me, well, I'm a total beginner. Is this whole thing beginner friendly, Dominik? Because I don't know what to do. Here's the thing, obviously, yes, while it's a very advanced course, it's designed in a way that total beginners can come inside, absorb all of the information, and basically turn you into an Instagram and social media branding professional. Basically, I will tell you everything that I know with all of the latest strategies in there. So, if you're a beginner, totally fine. If you think you're a pro, totally fine as well, because there's a lot of nuanced things as well, which is why I advise you to go through the whole content multiple times, just because there's so many nuances that people might find. Okay, another one is kind of the obvious one. A lot of people ask, will we learn how to grow on Instagram? Duh. What do you think we learn here on this channel? You're gonna learn the latest strategies on how Instagram works, how to grow, latest growth strategy. And this whole program is more or less grouped into three major phases. Part one being the foundational things, which are very important. Number two is actually the whole Instagram growth aspect. Number three is actually monetization things broken down. But let's just take a look inside the program actually to so you know exactly what to await. Okay, so when you're inside there, and there's a video on the sales page basically where I'm gonna walk you exactly through the whole program. But basically, once you get in, there's some quick onboarding stuff and things for you to get settled and things for you to get started. But basically, number one being the foundations, where we basically walk you through crucial steps in order to set you up on a path to getting at least, the 1,000 true fans, if you know this theory, and all of the profile optimization things, and a lot of, branding, for example, positioning yourself as some sort of authority figure and stuff like this, no matter whether you think you are one or not. But, through this framework, you're going to become some sort of expert or somebody people, love or people look up to. Then there's going to be a lot of research, validation things for products later on, but things that you can also use and should use for your audience development. Very important things. But basically, what I wanted to show you is phase two, growth and building authority. And basically, first of all, we have a huge algorithm masterclass in there, a few hours, just all of the different forms of the algorithm, how the algorithms work, how they play together, what you could do to kind of influence them and stuff like this. Then obviously we're gonna talk deep and a lot about content because, well, very important. And this is, basically the whole phase, everything playing together is how you grow on Instagram, basically the whole program together. But phase number 2 in particular with the algorithms, with the content, and with the organic growth hacks. Actually 2 pages or something like this, just with don't ask me how to do it, but yeah, there's a lot of basically growth hacks. What's going on here? But yeah, there's a lot of growth hacks to to get you started and to make sure you're actually going to grow. Will we get updates in the program is also something that a lot of people ask. And obviously, yes, because first of all, Instagram being the fastest emerging platform and fastest changing platform in the game right now, obviously it makes sense to get updates. And yes, obviously you're going to get the updates for free. Here's the thing, there's going to be major updates. For example, probably next time when we open this thing up again, which is going to be probably in a year from now, there will be a major update. But the smaller updates, the important smaller updates are happening all the time, all around the clock. Basically, if there's some new growth hacks or even some quick tactics or something in there, I'm going to post them. Mainly, this is what the mastermind community group is in for, first of all, to get access to me, but also, for me to show you some quick things before the general public does. And there's some things that I just can't talk about here on YouTube because some things just work if not a lot of people know about them. And there's actually one thing that I will update later this week already about some story viewing thing to blow up your story views a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, obviously you're gonna get updates. Is this a US based audience program only? Well, I get this question quite a lot, but I don't understand. No, of course it's not a US based only program. I'm not even in the US right now. I'm all over the world. And because it's social media and it's the internet, it's all global. So things work whether you're here or there. And let's just say you're from a different country where you're like, well, especially in terms of monetization, I want to sell some stuff, but kind of like we can't sell. So why not just cater to a US audience, for example? Will I get access to you, Dominik? Yes, you will get access to me inside our Facebook group, where you can ask me questions, where you can mingle with other people. Like I said, there's going to be some updates in there, other things like profile reviews and stuff like this. But we are going to make sure that no question is left unanswered, so just keep them coming. And yeah, I've even gave away my Clubhouse invites to people inside this group. So there you go. Will we learn how to monetize our brands? Totally. And this update goes heavily also into monetization phase right now. Because, while it's different for every brand out there, we kind of have a red line implementation system of actually for every person, for every Instagram profile and every online brand to actually figure out where they're at which stage they're at, what kind of products would make sense, then to actually validate these things with your real world audience and then actually launching those products. And obviously monetization is different for everybody, in different stages and stuff like this. A lot of people actually want to go into the coaching/consulting sphere. But basically, we have a system where you can figure out what your cash cow, as we call it, is going to be to actually basically nail that down so well, my audience is waiting to actually buy something like this, and then you just have to kind of create it and use the monetization techniques in there for you to get started, to get monetized really early, to monetize your brand really early, because that's another thing that, in my opinion, is important, to actually monetize right from the beginning. Has a few different reasons. We're not going to get into them right now, but also for growth reasons. Yeah, might sound a little weird, but it is the way it is. Secondly, I'm basically going to walk you behind the scenes of my brand, where I'll show you my funnels right now, all the funnels that I'm running, all the things that are working for me right now, things that you can copy and paste, even email templates. Some launches I will walk you through, how I launch some products and how I still see that I get some basically passive income things in there that you can just implement for your own business. So yeah, you're gonna learn how to monetize yourself. Can we start an Instagram agency like yours in this program? Yes, my fellas, yes. It's actually being a bonus here that I only throw in this week, actually, when this BlackFile 2.0 is open. It's what I call the agency in a box. And basically, it's a look above my shoulder, across me, whatever. A look behind me, and behind my agency, actually. Not only how we structure the agency, how our sales process works, how our funnel works, where funnels actually work, how all these things play together, but also how we actually grow our clients and what we actually do to grow our clients big time to guarantee them great results. And there's also going to be a possibility to actually work with us as an agency, kind of like a joint venture, where you kind of can sources out to us or something like this. Basically kind of drop servicing. But yeah, that's for people who are inside and who are interested in stuff like this. Do you also offer a YouTube course or YouTube program? Yes, I do, but you can't buy it, you know, and I don't intend to sell it as of right now. Maybe at some point. But this week, I'm throwing in my YouTube program, basically, you know, the IG BlackFile, you know, being the ultimate Instagram program, obviously. But I have a second one where I'm going to talk about how I approach YouTube growth, how I make sure that I actually grow. It's actually going pretty well, I would say. You know, everything, you know, basically a look behind my shoulder in terms of my YouTube account and things that you can implement, you know, for yourself. And people love it, by the way. So there you go. Anyway, with that being said, access is open right now for the next few days, so make sure you get in as early as possible because it actually could be, and this is not just some fake marketing tactics where I'm saying, well, it's closed, but it's not going to be closed. It's actually going to be closed in a few days. It could be that we have to close it earlier on because there was already kind of a lot of people joining in since yesterday when I announced it to my early bird people. But anyway, we're going to see. The plan is to stay open until the end of the week. Then it's going to be closed for good, at least for the rest of the year. And there's not going to be any possibility to work closely with me together anymore. And yeah, with that being said, enrollment is open right now. So down below, there's a link. I'll see you guys in a few days. Probably we're going to do another live stream just because it was so much fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Dominator. Yeah, bye.